What's going on, my friends? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 2 of Town Hall 9 in 2021. It's been 4 days since we upgraded to Town Hall 9, guys. I mean, check it out. We've already got some walls done. We've already finished up those items that we started putting down in episode 1 with the laboratory and the spell factory. Clan castle's done, and check out the level on this Archer Queen. She's already going to level 7, boys. We're putting in some work on that Archer Queen. We also upgraded the Barbarian King to level 11, but then I was like, man, we need some stronger troops to steal Dark Elixir a little bit faster than what we're able to do right this moment. So that leads us into a quick laboratory guide. I don't personally like laboratory guides because it's very opinionated, and a lot of players might agree and some players might not agree, so I might not be able to please everybody with what I'm going to upgrade first. So we got that laboratory finished on like day 2, and that's because we used builder potions in episode 1. And so I went ahead and upgraded the Barbarian and the Archer to kick us off for 2 different reasons. One, because the Barch army, all Barbarians and Archers, are really good for stealing that easy loot, the gold and elixir that's on the outsides of villages, and you can steal that really fast. But the downside with that army is that you can't steal the Dark Elixir inside the village unless it's a really dead village. So the other reason you want to upgrade your Barbarians and Archers is because of those spawn units that come from the Barbarian King and the Archer Queen. Those are the same levels that are inside of your laboratory, for those of you that did not know that. Now, we are upgrading our heroes a lot for the next couple of weeks, so that might not really matter to you, but I wanted to go ahead and get it knocked out because they were quick upgrades. I think they only took like 3 or 4 days to get done. So we're finished with those. Now, let's go ahead and move into what I think we need to upgrade next. And right now in 2021, the lightning spells is possibly one of the better spells that you should have available or at your disposal right now, because it's versatile. You can use it for different things. You can zap those Dark Elixir drills that you can't reach inside the villages if you are farming, and then you can also use them in clan war with your dragon armies. So we're going to start out by targeting our elixir based army that we can use for clan war and farming, since we're keeping our heroes down for upgrades. So we're starting out with our lightning spell. The lightning spell will go down first. Then we're going to follow that up with our dragon, because we're not going into those Dark Elixir armies yet. We're starting out with the upgrading of heroes, so we need something really powerful. You could either go P.E.K.K.A. here, or you could go dragon. We're going to go ahead and go with our dragons. We're going to follow that up with our baby dragons next, because the baby dragons will be unlocked in the next day or so, because we got one of those barracks down for upgrade. And then we're going to follow up the baby dragon with, I don't know, this is where we can kind of change. We can kind of shift. There's so many different combinations that you can use at Town Hall 9. You can use the Hog Rider armies. You can use the Dragon armies. You can use Balloon armies once you unlock your Lava Hounds. And then you also have your Witch armies, your P.E.K.K.A. armies, and then you also have the Valkyrie armies. But Valkyrie armies are kind of meh at Town Hall 9. I mean, they're great at Town Hall 9, but once you get beyond Town Hall 9, they start to falter off and not be as effective. So we got Lightning Spell, Dragon, baby dragon. We're going to follow that up with our balloons, and then we're going to go into our healers, our giants, goblins, maybe do our heal spells, and then we're going to follow it up with our P.E.K.K.A.s. So we're going to start out with something that we can use in both clan war right away and farming. So that would be your dragons and baby dragons. You can use them for both farming and clan war, and then we can kind of divert off from that and try out different things beyond that. So that's our starter guide right there to start us out in the laboratory. I don't really think that we need to go any deeper than that, because again, it's all opinionated, and if you watch this series, you'll be able to see what works, what doesn't work, and you can kind of base your opinion off of that later on. So that's our laboratory guide. Let's go ahead and put down our lightning spell on that note, and it's going to cost us what was it again, 4 million elixir for the next 6 days. That is down for upgrade. We do have a book of spells. We could use that right now. I like that idea. We're going to go ahead and do that, as a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and use a book of spells on our lightning spell. That way we can go out and do some farming today with our new level 6 lightning spell. I totally forgot I had that book, guys, so that's how that's going to go. I guess we can go ahead and jump into our dragon, but we need some elixir. So let's check out and see what we got in our treasury, see if we can do that right now. Let's see. Oh my gosh, we got a whole bunch of gold again. And this is where we kind of run into that problem again, where we have to keep our upgrades going, but we have a lot of resources, and this is why we've already gotten a bunch of walls knocked out. Okay, so here's what we did. We went ahead and upgraded a few pieces of the wall to get rid of a lot of our gold. Then we went ahead and took that builder and put it down on our gold storage. We are maxed out on our brand new elixir storage. We need to finish it out on this gold storage. That way we can move this builder into either the dark elixir storage or send it over to this elixir collector or gold mine. It really doesn't matter from here on out. We're just kind of going one building at a time. Remember that builder from the other day that we said we were going to keep on these defenses up here? That's exactly what we've done. He is now working on the second expo, and we're going to move him back to the archer tower later on to try to take it up to the equivalent level that's available on this base right now. But don't worry about that builder. We need some elixir to get something down in that laboratory. So let's go out and try to use our brand new lightning spells, the level 6s, and see if we can find a pretty decent base. Now this base is very nice because it's got a good amount of dark elixir, and this is why I've been using the dragons to do our dark elixir farming. Now the lightning spells can be used to roast air defenses as well as archer queens, and we can go ahead and drop let's see, what does it take? 1 2 3 4, something like that. So I think it's 4. Let's drop 1 2 3, and we need one more, so let's drop it right there. Okay, and then we also have a dark elixir drill back there. We got dark elixir inside of the storage, so let's target let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's go ahead and target this area right here. So let's go 1 2 3 and see what we destroy. All right, we destroyed that one. Let's drop a fourth one there, and we have one more of the lightning spells that we can use. So let's go ahead and drop the king here. Let's drop a dragon there to target that area, and we are doing our attacking without any clan castle troops because a lot of players out there cannot get clan castle troops down here at a brand new Town Hall 9, and that's exactly how we're trying to approach it right now in the series. That way, you know, we kind of start out small and then we move up throughout the series and start requesting clan castle troops, and unfortunately players tend to find the series later on and they're like, dude, can you please do videos without clan castle troops? And I'm like, bro, I already did those. All right, so we're not really focused on the 3-star, guys. I need you to understand that if you're farming, I don't really care about 3 stars. All I care about is stealing the resources off of the village. The main intent of farming is to get the resources necessary to get your upgrades down. The 3-starring really focuses in more when you're trying to do your clan war attacks and when you're trying to do your trophy pushing. Even though you don't necessarily have to 3-star as a trophy pusher, you can easily just get 1 star. But again, it's all personal preference. We're just doing some farming right now and trying to get as much of the resources as possible. Now, we could use this lightning spell to zap these 2 buildings here and try to steal a little bit more resources, but realistically we're just kind of leaving it up to our dragons and letting them move through and steal as many resources as possible. If they die off, no big deal. This can get a little dry and it can get a little expensive for those of you that don't like to use elixir like this, but it's a bit of a trade-off when you really think about it because we need a lot of the dark elixir to put our heroes down, so we need to use a heavy elixir army to do so. So I think we do have one more army trained up, and let's go ahead and go back into the quick train tab and retrain another army. So we went ahead and fast forwarded a little bit, and I want to do one more dragon raid just to show you the main emphasis of the army. For those of you that don't quite understand, because some of you might be saying, okay, this army is super expensive. Why is this guy using dragons to farm elixir? That's why we're going to change our armies here in a second. The main purpose of using a dragon army to farm is mainly for this dark elixir, because remember I said I wanted to keep my archer queen down for upgrade, and this is one of those reasons why I want to show you this, because I know for a fact that you guys can do it as well. Let me see if I can try to get some damage on that expo, and we're going to bring some dragons around this village and try to get in here, steal some of the gold and elixir. That way we don't necessarily have to do as much work when we go into our Barch army. This is the reason why I upgraded that Barch, because I'm going to show you that you can pull off resources out of stuff like this right here very, very easily. Let's use our Barb King over here to target this little bit of resources on the outer edge of this village, and let's kind of target this zone to get in on the dark elixir inside of this storage. Let's go ahead and roast this section and try to get rid of this air defense. That way our dragons have a little bit of a free pass to get deeper into the base. And then we got one more lightning spell. Looks like the rest of our dark elixir will probably be inside of the town hall. Now remember, we're still working with these town hall 8 dragons. It's not like we're working with the town hall 9 ones yet, so it's not like they can do a ton of damage just yet. We're going to get to that point though in the upcoming upcoming week. That's for sure. No doubt about that. They take out the Archer Queen. They take out the Barbarian King, and now they're going to work to the center of this village and possibly take down the Town Hall if they focus in that zone, and it does not look like they're going to do so. It's just one of the things when it comes to dragons. It is what it is, you know what I mean? But we got a bulk of the Dark Elixir off of this village. The rest of it would be inside of the Town Hall since they did just get the clan castle. And yeah, that's good enough for now. We're going to hold on to that other lightning spell. It's kind of pointless to waste it since these drills are under upgrade. And we walked away from that attack right there with over 500k on the elixir, so you can kind of compensate for the use of dragons if you hit really high amounts of resources, but you just got to click next to find them. So we do have our barbarians and archers trained up. We're going to finish up this video with a barge attack. I know, a barge attack. Why? Why, right? Because I need to get that dragon down for the end of the video. So while that trains, I got to show off my new base. So remember in the last episode, I did mention that I was going to take a base from one of my other Town Hall 9s. This is just a basic farming base. There's nothing special about this village at all. It's really, really basic. And if you're so concerned about this village defending, this is not the base for you. And to be honest with you, you're going to get hit by so many different players, Town Hall 8s and Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 10s. Some are going to be really skilled and some are not going to be so skilled. So you might defend, you might not defend. Realistically, if you grind this account, you should be able to move up really fast. And the only bases that really matter are your clan war bases. I mean, they can tell you that trophy base, you know, those trophy pushing bases and those farming bases work, but they really don't, guys. I've been doing this for 7 years. I promise you that this base right here, you're going to wake up in the morning, it's going to be completely cleared, and then you're going to be doing it all over again. You just got to keep attacking, stealing the resources, keeping your builders down, and you should move through the game really fast if you actually do that. All right, so we do have our army ready. Let me see if I can click through in the first couple of clicks and see if we can find a really dead base with a lot of loot. Okay, this is not too bad. This one's not bad at all. Now, the biggest difference between the dragons and the barge is that we have to concern ourselves with loot that's inside the village like this. We also have to concern ourselves with our mortars. You know, those mortars will destroy a barge. So let's see if we can grab the elixir out of this, and I'm just going to kind of spread these barbarians and archers across and see how much of the resources we can take before they get cleared by those mortars. And then we can use our lightning spells to also clear some of the resources that are inside the village like that right there. And we got a little bit of dark elixir there, and looks like we're doing pretty good right there. We got a bunch of the elixir, and we got the king's ability that we can use. Let's go ahead and get some barbs and archers down right here and steal the gold out of these. Got to use that king's ability, and looks like there's a little bit of elixir in this collector right there. And then we can always do this. We can drop 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, that was good enough. We got one more to take out that drill. All right, we got that one, and we can also do it over here as well. So 1, 2, 3, and we can drop one more there to clear that drill. And that just kind of keeps it simple. Now, we might lose, we might win. It's really not a big deal if we do. I really don't care at the end of the day. Some of you might, but it's, you know, when you're barching, you're just kind of stealing the resources and leaving. That's most of the time what I do. I tend to just kind of steal the resources and roll out, but some of you might think differently. So if we lose, not a big deal, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Looks like we're going to be able to get about 44% here. We got archers working on a couple of buildings on around the base. There's no builder's huts that we could claim. We got one lightning spell, but we're trying to hold on to, you know, resources. We don't necessarily want to waste our resources. Looks like the archer over here will get the win and get the 50%. We can walk away with a nice 1-star, but we do have the elixir now to put that dragon down for upgrade. And realistically, you can kind of balance between the two. You can use your barge to get your golden elixir really fast if you are not playing a lot, and then you also can use your dragons to claim the dark elixir necessary to keep those heroes down for upgrade. Now, one more thing I want to mention is that if you want to kind of steal resources kind of fast, the training potion is the best option for doing so. I like to use my training potions to kind of sit here for an hour, kind of grind up the resources necessary to put the builders back down, but you know, everybody plays different. You do not have to play like I do. So let's go ahead and get into our laboratory. story and finish up this video just like this. We're going to put down our dragon to level 4 for the next 6 days, and that will give me plenty of time to steal the elixir to get ready for the next upgrade. We're going to go ahead and retrain a couple of barches and keep this thing going, guys. Hopefully you're able to get something out of today's video. If you enjoyed our content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us quite regularly, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you want to see the very first episode of this series, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.